Welcome, everyone, to yet another episode of DarkMatch, where we're going to be talking about the week of WWE, the week of October 20th, 2012. As always, I am your foxy friend Backlash, and joining me are three lovely reviewers. First,
I am Jinder Ravel, the official janitor of the Dark Match, guys, and I don't know who threw the congratulations 200 episode cake up against the wall in Noli's office, but I'm not cleaning it up.
never told you have to clean No Leaf's office. Have you been doing that?
I never cleaned up Noli's office. That's why do you think his computer is still covered in crap?
I'm the match striker of Dark Match, Mega Fighter Free, and who said I was lovely?
And I'm Slick Rob, and no one likes a box shitter. And
What? I don't even know what that is, but I find it hilarious.
I'll explain it after the show.
I bet you will.
So, and I'm here with the Sheik Tweet. So, Kobe talked to the A-Rod like Kobe talked to dog shit, and then make the dog shit smell good. I don't even know what that means, but
I don't either. Let's try and figure out the logic of this, just to stall.
Does this in any way have to do with a box shitter?
Yes, because
he
the
talks
dog
to
shit
dog
in the box, but no. Yeah, apparently Kobe talks to dog shit, so, how does that conversation go?
You know what? When dealing with Sheik logic, it's like thinking with Inception logic. It's a level underneath a level underneath a level underneath a level. It's like we gotta go down 5 levels to even comprehend this. And
one of
I don't
those
have enough
levels
coffee
is fuck
tonight.
the Hulk Hogan.
Yes. And trust me, we could spend a whole show trying to decipher fuck the Hulk Hogan.
But anyway, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw.
You know, I've been pretty vocal on my opinions that Raw has been crap. And WWE in general has been kind of crap, and oh boy. We've been away for too long. We've got to get caught up.
Basically, they're pushing the CM Punk heel turn 100%, and
it's not even that I am opposed to CM Punk as a heel. I just opposed to the way they're doing it. They're turning him into a really one-note generic heel when he's probably when he could be like the most psychotic, insanely interesting. He could be Heath Ledger as the Joker, pretty much.
Well, no, see, that's the issue, because then, you know, if they try doing that, someone's going to be the Batman, and Cena's going to have to be the Batman, and everyone liked the Joker more than Batman, so it's like...
You know what? I don't care. Let them do that. Because Punk and Cena
could never be Batman.
Except when they do bullshit finishes like they did at Night of Champions. I'm so pissed we didn't get to review that.
So...
Backlash has some health back issues. Okay.
Alright, so, we start off the show, and out comes Big Show.
Oh, yay, this is still a thing. Why the fuck is Big Show considered any sort of interesting?
Actually, because he's a good talker, and he's...
No, he's not even that, really. Like, tonight, he wasn't that good.
Yeah, but he can be a good heel in his own right. But back in his initial heel turn, when that whole angle was shit, he was the only good thing about that. Let's see.
If I were to guess, it's probably because he's just like they like him backstage. He's
not troublesome. He's loyal to the company, and
he's been around for a while. You know, he's left, he's come back. He's like, you know, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho can leave for months on end, but, you know, Jericho wants to come back. He can come back, do whatever he wants.
Usually Big Show only leaves under injury, though.
Well, no, yeah, I'm willing to believe that Big Show's just a reliable enough hand to carry this feud he's in with Sheamus.
So that's why he's still around. He's a good, reliable company man.
So he comes out and he talks about the debate. Oh, dear God, the debate.
Oh, good. Politics in WWE.
Actually, am I the one that'd be interested to see Big Show debate Mitt Romney and see who'd win?
We're not
Just-
going there.
Oh,
Anyway,
come on. That'd be hilarious.
No.
Aw.
So, anyways, he shows the footage where he stopped the bro kick, and Show says he's still pissed off about the 45-second thing with Daniel Bryan. And he wants
So pissed about it that he got beaten 18 seconds. Let it go.
I know. It's like, no offense. If you're going to bitch about, losing the title in a short amount of time, Daniel Bryan has you beat, man.
So Big Show wants Bryan to come out, and we see Bryan, Kane, R-Truth, Zack Ryder, and a few other people watching from backstage. And he says he's not going out there until AJ Lee appears and orders him out there. And then the hell no, the redeeming part of Raw for the past few weeks. So Bryan turns to Kane and he's like, "Listen, I know we don't get along, but you're my partner, right? You'll be there for me, right?"
Is this like a legitimate tag team now?
Yes, they're tag team champions. Yes.
Oh my god.
How do you not know this?
They are legitimate.
I don't believe it. I see it with my eyes, and it's wrong. It's
They're a great tag team.
Here's the thing, Backlash. They are not a legitimate tag team. Kane is the legitimate tag team partner. Daniel Bryan tries to boss Kane around, which is I just find
Kane is
so
the tag
adorable.
team
It's like a little Chihuahua bucking. Yes, I legitimately admit Kane is the tag team champion because he works his ass off to keep them champions. Daniel Bryan is the Chihuahua to the Pitbull.
Maybe it's
barking at the Pitbull.
The last time we were reviewing WWE was around SummerSlam, and they were feuding.
Anyways, so Daniel Bryan's like, "You'll get my back, right?" And then Kane just laughs in his face.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts going, "Yes."
So Daniel Bryan turns to everyone and says no, including little Jimmy.
And everyone says yes.
Then we get Big Show versus Daniel Bryan, which is just a squash match, and it ends exactly the way you think it ends.
When did Raw become open fight night? I'm just wondering. When did
it's always been this way?
Well, no, I mean, Big Show comes out and challenges Daniel Bryan to a match, and
that's kind of basic wrestling form structure. Anyways,
it's just very rare to see it so blatant with WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you have to circumnavigate it some way or whatever. Anyways, so Big Show wins with a chokeslam. After the match, the pyro goes off, and out comes Kane. And Kane gets in the way of the WMD Big Show starts the WMD and then stops when he sees Kane get in the ring. And Big Show leaves. So, I know Big Show and Kane have feuded before. I know they've been tag team partners before. But is Big Show afraid of Kane?
I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the fact that Big Show was Kane's last tag team partner before Daniel Bryan.
I think it's more along the lines Big Show looks down at Daniel Bryan. I can easily kill this guy. Kane looks up at Kane, and this guy would give me a lot more.
Kane looks up at Kane?
Dan looks up at Kane, yes.
Big Show looks over at Kane, and it's like he could probably beat Kane, but it's got to take a while. It's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Whatever. It's like...
So
I'll go get a sandwich.
So Kane saves his tag team partner, and they argue, and then we go back from break. And we're back from break, and Paul Heyman is in the ring.
Woohoo!
Yes. With the WWE title.
Wait. How long have we been gone? When did Heyman become champion?
I still want someone to make the CAW of Paul Heyman's head on Brock Lesnar's body, but no. So, anyways, there's a little stand, like a cardboard cutout that's covered up, and Heyman announces Punk, and Punk comes out. And Punk talks about how people, how he'll put down anyone who disrespects him. And honestly, I almost thought he was going to mention the guy that got hit last week.
Which, if I wish they kind of did, just to prove that Punk, I can be like, listen, I'll kill anybody. I'll take anybody out. You fans want a piece of me? I'll kick your asses too. I mean,
well, he
like,
kind of did that, but he didn't mention that guy specifically. He said, anyone wants to do this, you step in my ring, I will put you down. You try to mince words with me, I will put you down. And the
literally
crowd
goes to my point. Like, again, so generic. Just bothers me. What the
still
fuck?
Punk just wants RESEPCT. Find out what it means.
Still, Punk is doing a good job at it. You can't lie. Tell me.
Well, of course he's doing a good job. He's CM Punk. If he wasn't doing a good job, I don't know where I was going with that statement.
Anyway, so
if he wasn't doing a good job, we would hate him.
Anyways, so
sorry.
He stalls revealing his opponent for Hell in a Cell, and the crowd is booing him at every turn, and he says, "You know what? Screw you guys. I still have like I still have plenty of time to make my decision. I still have like 2 hours left. So you guys are going to have to cool your jets, and I'm going to go back and give it some more thought." Yeah. And he goes to leave the ring, and Vince McMahon's music hits.
I'm intrigued.
So, Vince says that Punk just blew it, and now Vince will be deciding who his opponent is.
Which I call bullshit.
Yeah. But
come on, man. He's still got 2 hours.
Exactly. I mean, if this was a contract, no. See, I have until this time tonight to make my decision.
Yeah, and Punk was calling bullshit on this too. So Punk says, "Now, your fate will rise in these hands," and tells Punk to respect that. And we get the announcement that still to come, Wade Barrett versus Sheamus in a rematch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I started to nod off.
That's kind of fucking rude.
Yeah, I know. What you gonna do about it?
All right, then we have.
How about some Funkasaurus? Will that wake you up?
Oh, definitely.
Versus Alberto Del Rio.
In a squash match. And the usual guy isn't doing the squashing.
Oh, yeah. We've,
Also, I love how commentary doesn't even acknowledge that these two, worked together before. That would be the kind of thing that JBL would point out, just saying.
Yeah, they're kind of behind, They still don't know that Tensai is Albert.
And just, like, he's
the hip-hop hippo.
Wasn't Brodus' first exposure on, like, SmackDown as Alberto Del Rio's personal goon?
Yeah, but that was so long ago nobody remembers, and it was very, very brief.
Still, it tells a story between the two. Better than what they said here. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So up next, what did we have up next?
Well, Del Rio.
Yeah, we were on Del Rio with Del Rio wins. I don't care. I don't care. It's a squash match. Maybe it's going somewhere, but again, we really need to get caught up.
It's Heyman and Punk are talking backstage, and tells Heyman to tell Vince, blah blah blah, that he wants to fight him again tonight. Apparently, and Paul Heyman says basically, "Are you out of your damn mind?"
I actually like Heyman now more than at the start because Heyman's actually looking at like Punk like, "Are you fucking listen? I told you not to do that last week. It didn't go well, and you want to fight? No. We're screwed. We're screwed."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Paul Heyman seems to do that whenever he's managing a heel champion. He's just like going at like, "Are you crazy?" He did the same thing when Big Show was ECW champion.
See, it's like Paul Heyman knows from experience. I have to say that you don't dig, you don't dig yourself too deep because let's not forget he tried to kill off Undertaker's father. So he can control the Undertaker, and Undertaker went on a killing spree, and that was the last time we saw Paul Heyman for years.
So continuity. So
continuity.
Paul Heyman goes off. And
well, he's trying to explain this to CM Punk, the guy who basically, if you told him not to push the big red shiny button, it would already be pressed before you finish the sentence.
And if you tell
CM Punk, would have pressed it twice.
Yeah, and if you tell CM Punk not to attack the fans, well,
you saw what happened last week. Anyways.
So, anyways.
How about another, well, not exactly squash match, but pretty one-sided match, you want to call it?
Yeah. So we get Zack Ryder and Santino Marella versus the Primetime Players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil.
Primetime players who have gone fucking nowhere in this company.
Yeah. I mean, how deep are they for fucking AW?
I don't know. It's depressing.
No, wait. That sentence. Could you give me a little bit of grammar with that? Because that's from any way that could sound completely wrong. Like punctuation, please.
All right. Here's some punctuation for you. Fuck you! Exclamation mark.
Thank you.
That works. Anyways, primetime players win.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, 3 jobbers run out. I'm not even going to acknowledge them. And they beat
us. That's 3-man band, baby.
Yeah, we were making jokes about this. It's the new 3 count.
That is fantastic.
So that is kind of an insult to 3 count.
Oh, come on. These guys.
It has Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal. I don't care how much Drew McIntyre you're giving me.
Yeah. Still.
To be fair, you're getting Jinder Mahal air guitaring.
Yeah, and Jinder Mahal air guitaring is hilarious.
And you got to give them credit because their name is as unique because the initials 3MB is the same amount of memory they have, 3 megabytes.
Computer jokes.
This
was really shoehorned in and came out of fucking nowhere, wasn't it?
No, they've been kind of building this team up for a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah,
but them attacking.
I hate to keep saying we haven't been watching because it makes it sound so unprofessional.
Yeah, dude, I was locked up here for a while.
I've been watching. It's just I don't get why they're attacking Santino and Zack Ryder. I guess
because that's Zack Ryder's role in this company, and Santino, he'll take a beating if you ask him to.
Yeah, and let's look at like Junior. I believe it. One of those 3 idiots tried to attack Ryback 1-on-1, and he realized not a good idea to attack someone bigger and stronger than you. Better stick with the little fishes.
Okay, so Vicky Guerrero comes out with Dolph Ziggler, and Ziggler says that he has something important to say, and he brings up a good point about Ryback being up for a title shot, and says that I don't entirely agree with him on Ryback. He says Ryback is a flash in the pan, and soon we won't even remember his name. Perhaps, but
maybe.
He says
they could do something interesting with Ryback, but at this point, I just don't care. It's been going for so long.
can I
that
just
he
get
just has no impact when he comes out anymore. It was like he
Can I
comes
just
out,
get into
squashes two
what?
guys, leaves.
Can I just get into one thing real quick?
Okay, fine.
He calls himself the Big Hungry. First
Well,
of all,
again, that's more of the
first
inside
of all,
joke. We've covered this.
hungry is an adjective. You fucking morons. Um, call him the Big Hunger. That works so much
The
better.
big hunger.
Yes, that works so much better. Um, Second of all, the Big Hungry sounds fucking stupid.
Hell, just name him the minion of gluttony or something like that.
Fucking hell. That'd be pretty cool. Might be a little long for people, but
Mog for
that
short.
that would be his tag team name with uh Damian Sandow. Um, so uh, Ziggler says that Ryback doesn't deserve a WWE title match more than he does, and then Otunga comes out because
Otunga.
Otunga.
Oh dear, the
This
intimidation.
See,
this ring needs more body oil. I'm
Oh
here.
dear, all the shiny.
see, I would have Otunga if he would have any title shot, I'd have him like weasel his way out with like lawyer crap, like have like a weird like stipulation that if he doesn't show up for the match, he wins the title automatically, and then put a restraining order on the guy, so it's like he can't come within 300 feet of the building, so it's like he can't even show up for his damn match, so
I
it's
think
like
that's how the law works. But again, this is WWE. They might actually do that.
think about like have him be champion because no one will challenge him because they're afraid of being sued.
And then have someone like Ryback or CM Punk or someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly, and then have him be like like pissing off like they can't come.
Yeah. Are we talking about the WWE title here?
Any
I hope not the WWE
Because
title.
if the day they let Otunga anywhere near that belt is the day I walk into Titan Towers with a shotgun.
Anyway, so David Otunga says he agrees on Ryback, and that the one who that Ziggler doesn't deserve a shot either. The only one who deserves a shot is the one with the Harvard Law degree, David Otunga.
I swear to God, I tell you this. I wish we could do like a montage of every match Otunga won within the last 5 years. Oh wait, we're doing it now. None. Last 5 months, no matches won
I
from
think he
Otunga.
may have had like
One, maybe?
2 wins against Zeke.
Yeah, but
I
Superstar
think that's it.
doesn't
Just 2
count.
wins against. No, I think he had like 2 matches on Raw and SmackDown. There were wins against Ezekiel Jackson, and that's it.
Which Ezekiel Jackson, another guy who's dropped off the fucking map.
For good reason.
Yeah. So AJ comes out and she makes a match of Otunga and Ziggler versus Ryback.
Oh, AJ. You're too good for this show.
And then we get the Big Hungry.
Yeah, that just sounds weird.
Versus David Otunga and Dolph Ziggler. And I will give Ryback this. Ryback is over as fuck.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but yeah, he really knows how to work the crowd. He's a good showman. I'll give him that.
I like his moveset too.
He's good, but I just haven't really found much of a reason to care about him.
Okay,
because
Backlash.
they've just done nothing but squash matches with him. That's why. You have no investment with him. There's no way
Backlash.
he's going to lose.
Simple question. If you had to choose between 2 people, who would it be? Ryback or Tensai?
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
No, it
Ryback.
technically is fair because they both showed up around the same time and they both have the same similar styles of matches, squash matches. Which one would you care more for?
Ryback.
There you
Okay, but all that's saying is that Ryback is not the worst this can get.
Anyway, so
Whatever.
yeah, so Ziggler Ziggler wisely just retreats, and Otunga gets hit with a shell shock.
Which is
Which-
always good to see Otunga in pain.
It's just
Yeah, it's like you even no one can complain about that. Like just Ziggler going, you know what? Screw it, I'm out of here. You can deal with them, Otunga.
You got this, buddy.
After all, you get the title shot if you win. Wait, what?
Wait, what? Shell shocked.
Oh God!
But that's but that's one other problem I have. Like, this isn't really building up Dolph Ziggler to be a credible world champion, is it?
It's building him up to be smart.
Yeah, it's. I have to say, Ziggler is basically Jericho from 2000, 2001. That's what I see Ziggler as. He is a more flamboyant version of Jericho, if that's physically possible.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I'll agree with you there.
Vince McMahon is backstage on the phone when Heyman walks in, and Heyman gives props to Vince for last week's performance and brings up Punk's challenge for a rematch. And Heyman proposes if Punk wins, he gets to pick his opponent for Hell in a Cell. Vince agrees, but he says that it would be Vince versus Heyman instead of Vince versus Punk. And Heyman says, "Fuck that," and leaves. Vince McMahon just smiles and says, "I love being me."
Now, let's see about fun. Let's see about grabbing a nudie mag. I mean, scouting for more.
Okay, did not need that.
So, AJ is walking backstage, and holy shit, Matt Striker is still around. So he brings up Kane and Daniel Bryan attacking him on SmackDown, and he says he won't go to the board of directors, but he wants an apology.
This will not end.
AJ laughs and says that Matt Striker should ask for an apology right after his match with Kane.
Oh dear God, they're giving Matt Striker a match.
You know what? I have to actually blame Matt Striker for this because he threatened AJ with the board of directors, and if I remember correctly, AJ doesn't like the board of directors at the moment because they're letting her get slapped around and be proposed and made fun of by Paul Heyman, and they're getting away with it. So saying, "I'm going to go to the board of directors," she's like, "Oh fuck, no, you're not."
But
I'm gonna have them kill you first.
But still, not the smartest move on AJ's part. Anyway.
Again, if you wanted to see Matt Striker get killed,
What's
would you?
he going to go to the board and directors say more? He's like, she made me have a match. I know that's my job, but she made me have a match.
Actually, he's no longer a wrestler. He's technically a
which he hasn't really been doing.
Okay, quick question. McMahon Helmsley era. Did that ever stop them from making what's the ref name that everyone hates?
Hebner.
Yeah. Did that ever stop Hebner from having a match or Michael Cole from having a match?
Don't remind us of that. Anyways,
Fuck, Michael Cole's been in a Royal Rumble.
So don't remind us of that. Anyways, Antonio Cesaro versus Justin Gabriel.
Would have been good if it wasn't a squash.
Yeah.
And
Holy
even
shit,
though with
Justin
the
Gabriel's
bots.
on
There's
TV.
a lot of squashes tonight, isn't there?
So, the United States champion Antonio Cesaro.
Fucking Gabriel was someone I'd say give him a credible match against.
Yeah, probably. So, and it, what we got was good, but it was just way too fucking short.
Yeah.
Gabriel hits the 450, but Cesaro gets his foot on the ropes. Gabriel springboards in, but Cesaro hits the European uppercut, and then he hits the neutralizer. So after that, we get Matt Striker versus Kane.
If you ever wanted to see me wrestle, this is the match to watch.
We'll get lucky. Maybe this won't be a squash match.
Matt Striker hasn't wrestled in a year.
No,
I never stopped Al Snow.
you're right, Matt. No, you're right, Max. Clearly, Matt Striker will prove an even challenge to Kane.
Well, I'll be honest. This was actually kind of funny because Stryker just starts pleading with him. It's like, please, please, don't do this. I swear, I've been going to therapy, and I just want to apologize. And then they hug.
And then bear hug.
Victory by hug.
Yeah. Then Kane turns it into a bear hug and chokeslams him.
And that's
Good stuff.
So, after the match, Kane sits down beside Stryker and tries to interview him.
and then he just goes, I'm going to have the tag team champions, and he's just like, I'm going to go.
No, that's not how he says it.
Well, fuck it. That's how I said it.
He says, I'm the tag team champions.
You know what? Am I the only one that's actually the only person that is actually adorable in this tag team is actually Kane? Kane's the one that's actually having fun with this, and like even though like I know Daniel Bryan might also be having fun, I just see Kane enjoying this a lot more than.
Yeah, he is. He's going nuts with this.
Yeah, congrats WWE. You've made me care about the tag team titles.
And
So
don't care about Kane.
we see footage from
I've liked Kane for a while. Come on.
we see footage from last week, where Miz and Kofi Kingston talked with Larry King and his wife. By the way, what demographic were they trying to hit with the Larry King thing? The 95 to 108-year-old audience?
Yes. No. Remember, Vince thinks Larry King is relevant. Actually, he might still be. I don't watch a lot of news sites and shows and shit.
Larry
but
King's
he's
no
no
longer
longer-
on news. He's on Hulu.
Yeah. Therefore, he is totally
Wow.
irrelevant.
Oh,
It's
my
a
God.
web show. He's promoting him doing a new web show. So yeah, no.
But still, I'd rather see Larry King on there than Perez Hilton or
God,
TMZ.
yes.
Oh,
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we learn that Kofi will be a guest on Miz TV tonight, and we go back to commercial. We come back from break, and we have Miz TV, and he's talks about how Kofi Kingston challenged him on last week's main event, and calls him out. And out comes Kofi. They go back and forth, and Kofi says he will beat Miz on Wednesday's main event to become the new Intercontinental Champion. Dude, spoilers. And Kofi proposes a match between the two tonight, and Miz accepts, and then proceeds to, I don't remember what he said, but he just tore into Kofi, and then doesn't Kofi hit like the Trouble in Paradise, just like kicks the shit out of him? I thought that's what happened, if I remember correctly.
yeah, he busts him open too.
I was just
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was actually a pretty brutal beatdown, but
I was just like, Kofi, are you trying to kill him?
I don't know. Maybe he's going back into his crazy state.
or maybe little Jimmy needs someone to play with, so Miz has to imagine someone now.
All right. Anyways,
Jim, the less sense you make, the more amusing you are to laugh at.
yeah.
I know, I like that.
Sheamus. So now we come with Sheamus versus Wade Barrett.
Hey, our first actual real long match of the night.
Yeah.
Let me guess, you're bored by it.
I don't like Wade Barrett, okay?
Fuck you.
I don't. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Oh God, that was horrible. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah. You should apologize for that.
But no, I just don't really find Wade Barrett all that interesting. I know a lot of people are getting behind him, but I can't explain it. Just something about the guy rubs me the wrong way.
All right. So, uh, remember when the Winds of Change was a finisher? Good times, right?
Yeah.
Good times. So, basically, it's a good back and forth match. It's okay. Um, I'm not entirely behind Barrett's new gimmick style. Um, I thought his old
I'm,
style was better, but that's just me. Um,
eh,
so Big Show interferes, and uh, Sheamus wins by DQ. Um, and after the match, Sheamus lays out Barrett with a bro kick and sends Big Show flying over the top rope. Leading the commentators to say, maybe Sheamus can win this after all. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
This kind of bullshit that he can take both Barrett and Big Show.
You're implying that commentators in WWE these days pay attention at all.
Well, they have JBL and Jim Ross.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they've been doing good for the most part. So,
Um, so, Vince is backstage talking to someone on the phone when John Cena walks in, and Vince says that he has the doctor's prognosis, but he wants to hear it from Cena.
It's a boy.
Cena says he has felt better, but he has felt worse too, and he belongs out there.
Cena's
And
getting a lot of injuries lately, isn't he?
what he does. Yeah,
Like,
it's like
since WrestleMania.
it's like Vince. Maybe if you gave Cena time to heal, he wouldn't be. He won't get crippled. Just saying.
You're
eh,
trying to apply logic to Vince McMahon.
Um,
Like, the only thing that he hears when he hears Cena and time off is, "I'm losing money."
um. Well, maybe if you set up another star, you wouldn't be having that problem.
He
Um,
is. That's why we have Ryback.
and Sheamus.
Well, they are actually setting
Even though Sheamus should never have been
stuff.
this character.
They actually are like setting up Sheamus to be the next Cena.
Yeah, I know that, and I'm like, that doesn't mean you have to change his gimmick to be like Cena's.
In Vince McMahon's head, it does. It makes sense to him, so we're gonna have to roll with it.
Um,
all right.
so next we have a titles match, a Divas title match with Layla versus Eve. This would be good if they gave them some time. That would be fantastic. But no, we have to get more of Vince talking about himself
Yeah.
because that's what puts butts in seats on a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not the actual wrestling.
It wasn't as short as some of the squash matches we've had, but it wasn't anything long. It was like a 5 to 8 minute match.
Eight
And
minutes.
that's being generous.
8 minutes is very generous. I don't think that was any longer than 5.
I'd say 5 minutes then.
Yeah. Um. So.
And what they do is they're doing this thing where I guess they're doing this thing where Eve keeps cheating to win, and what they do is she pins Layla, but she gets her foot on the bottom rope. Ref doesn't see it, and Eve just pushes it off, so she retains the title.
That would be a heelish thing to do, and that would really convince me that Eve is a heel. Except Sheamus did the same thing.
Actually, this is kind of one of the oldest heel tropes in the book, so
Yeah, I know that, and that's what pisses me off about Sheamus. I'm just saying. You're
The,
also. I think you're also going to confuse the younger audience when Eve does that, and it's supposed to be bad, but Sheamus does that, and it's supposed to be good.
well, kids are stupid.
No, they're not.
actually they are.
No, they are not. I think I will cite Mr. Rogers on this.
Hey,
Uh,
some kids are stupid,
Have
and
you ever worked retail, Rob? Kids are stupid.
yeah,
were you Mr. fucking Rogers who worked with children every day? I don't think so.
Mr.
I, I
Rogers' kids are smart.
what?
The majority of kids are stupid. Mr. Rogers knew how to find the smart ones.
Okay, here's a quote from Mr. Rogers, just to piss you off, anyways. Um, Mr. Rogers once said that I never put on a character because kids are smart and they can see through that bullshit. And he didn't say bullshit, but you get my point. Um, and
Mr.
they
Rogers
can
never
tell.
say bullshit. You're making this up.
You're a liar.
Of course, they can.
But yes,
tell.
Eve wins and kids are stupid.
Let's move on. Um,
All right,
we get
I'll just say this: they're stupid if you treat them like they're stupid, and that that only perpetuates the problem. Um,
okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore. So, up next we have Kane and Daniel Bryan talking backstage, and Daniel Bryan wants Kane to face Big Show next week.
did you skip over? Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
skipped over something unimportant. Like Vince McMahon's going to talk about what he's going to decide with CM Punk. We already fucking know that.
No,
Move.
no. For a second, I thought you skipped over the Ryback segment. My bad.
No, that
No,
comes
that's later.
this.
Yeah, you were saying Kenny and Daniel Bryan are talking backstage, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Bryan
It comes right
proposes
after
that.
this. Because Vince is talking with Ryback backstage, and he's like, "Oh, you really did a good thing for helping me last week, and I hope you realize that people really like you out there." And I realize I'm doing a Hulk Hogan impression for Vince McMahon. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me? Okay, I'm sorry.
Brother, dude, brother.
It's all running
Holy.
together. God damn it.
You're cold, brother. You're heartless, brother.
You're unstoppable and you're king of the mountain.
Jack, dude. Um,
Okay. Enough.
so
Of that. Because
so Ryback kind of says just it is kind of badass. He just says all he says is feed me, punk.
which could be interpreted very improperly.
Yeah.
Once again, where's War Machine when you need him?
And
Where's
then
rule?
Ryback
We need
walks off.
some Rule 34 up in this bitch.
So then we get the Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow versus Primo and Epico. And
Again, like the Divas match, it was good. There should have been more.
and because Rey Mysterio got sick, this was supposed to be the night we got the finals for the number one contender for the tag titles. But because Rey Mysterio got sick, I believe it was Rey Mysterio, not Sin Cara, right? Rey Mysterio is sick. Um, we get this match, and we go to commercial, and we come back and we see footage of Slater, McIntyre, and Mahal crashing a show at a local bar. And
Oh God, they let them loose in society.
I wish this segment was just a little bit longer, just to see what they could do. But
they get up there, like they go onto the stage for the band, and they start doing their thing, and security forces them out.
Why can't that
see, this
happen?
is why I like free MV. It's just so over the top sometimes.
Um, and so we cut back, and there's the match starts, and uh, uh, it's um, quick. It's a real quick match. Nothing really remarkable about it, but um, really, this should be a much better match than it is, and I'm only guessing the only reason it isn't is because of the time constraints.
It's
Because
amazing that there are so many time constraints when
these are
you have a 3-hour show.
these are supposed to be two really good tag teams, although Primo and Epico can sometimes really fuck up. Um. Uh. So. The match ends with Sandow's neckbreaker on Epico, and I just love the way that they've incorporated Sandow's cartwheel. So now Cody Rhodes raises up Damian Sandow's arm, and then he pulls it down rapidly, and Sandow does his cartwheel. He's like, ta-da!
It's a magic trick, kids.
Only the enlightened can know it.
It's the tandem cartwheel move.
Uh,
I just love that. And next we get Kofi Kingston versus The Miz. Yay.
Our main event match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It is, because we don't have a match after this.
So Kofi can take pride in
Well, we got something
saying
better. A contract
he's looking
signing.
at it.
So, by the way, they both get jobber entrances.
Ouch.
This is a short match, and pretty much, just Kofi crushes, and Kofi wins. Really, if they were building up this feud and they were doing it for the IC title, I really think they should have spent more time on this. As opposed to doing this over like 2 weeks and then, well, we'll get to it at the end of the show. At the end of Raw. So, Kofi bust. Oh, this is the one where he hits the big Trouble in Paradise that busts Miz open. We come back from break and Vince brings out CM Punk and Paul Heyman, and then Vince brings out Ryback and finally Cena. Vince talks about how hard the decision was, but Punk cuts him off and calls him an egomaniac. And it's like, really, if you're trying to make Punk heel here, this is not the way to do it by pointing out facts.
That Vince is an egomaniac and he plays favorites? Come on. Actually, gotta say he loves women a lot.
Just a little too much.
Yeah, Punk says he's had enough of Vince's crap and goes ahead and signs the Hell in a Cell contract. And he will break whichever man Vince picks for him, so it doesn't matter. And honestly, this is where I thought they were just going to do a triple threat. That would have been the easy way out. Favors, Cena doesn't have to do much, and then do this.
No,
But-
see the way I see how it might happen is actually I'll finish up and I'll give my thought on this.
Yeah, we'll do that after this. Cena says he's had enough of Punk's crap, and Cena wonders if Ryback even cares about the WWE title, or if he just wants to beat someone. And so Cena says that Punk right now, one thing that Punk needs is to get his ass whipped, and so he really puts over Ryback, gets the fans to chant "Feed me more," and just like sort of passes the torch to Ryback in this case. Honestly, I think Cena did a good job here. Not gonna.
He usually does with promos and stuff sometimes.
Well, there's times where he's not even trying. He's like doing the play it by the book face promo.
True.
So
He's usually at his best when he's feuding with Punk, really.
yeah, but sometimes it's just I really love this local sports team.
That local sports team recently won a game, didn't they?
Yeah. Anyway, so even when Rock did that, he did it more humanly. When he did when he went to Miami back in his prime, and he talked about how they were kind of sucking at the time. But anyway, so Raw goes off the air with Punk and Ryback signs the thing, and Ryback slams Punk's face into the table and just tosses the table and lays Punk out, and it goes off the air with the fans chanting, "Feed me more." Honestly, I'm not entirely certain about whether I want to see this match because I'm not entirely sure if these two styles will mesh entirely. But
Yeah.
I am kind of excited to see Ryback, to see what he could do in a real match.
Yeah, definitely. But
See, I have this weird. I know probably not gonna happen, but I have this weird feeling that we're gonna have something where like Punk somehow beats Ryback, of course, and then Vince will come out and go, "Your next challenger, John Cena."
You're
And
gonna say a gauntlet match at Hell in a Cell?
yeah, but not announce it like not announce it like
I
right
don't-
after Punk like has the fight of his life.
I don't think he can do that.
that'd just be heelish.
It's Vince McMahon.
Well,
Yeah,
Vince
but that'd still just be a heel move.
and Punk could still just run out of there with the title.
With it, if they destroy the Hell in a Cell, don't forget Punk's gotta be locked in the cage.
Yeah, but you can get out of the cage. It's not like cage match rules where you escape and win.
Mm.
So you can just get out.
And I just have a weird feeling like Vince will find a way to screw him over one way, or have like CM Punk the
But
special guest ref.
it does worry me that Punk has not had a good track record at Hell in a Cell, or in a Hell in a Cell match rather. Um, he lost his title last year in a Hell in a Cell match.
No, wait. He wasn't champion then. He had already lost it to.
No, I
He
thought
don't.
that was the match where Del Rio won it.
Yeah,
Wasn't
but
it?
Cena was champion then. It was a triple threat.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was Punk who
No,
was
Cena was champion because that was they had to give him his 10th WWE championship, so they had Del Rio drop the belt to Cena, and then
Oh,
they're like, oh,
oh,
Cena
okay,
gets it back.
okay, okay. I see what you. Okay.
Uh,
Um, still fucking stupid, but um, uh, we um, so moving on, I guess. Well, briefly, I want to talk about Wednesday night main event. Not anything really that happened there besides the title change that happened there. Which, by the way, WWE is so desperate for you to watch WWE to watch Wednesday night main event. They spoil it on their website before it airs.
wow.
Yeah, that's where I found out about the title change. Their website.
Jesus.
Well, they used to spoil SmackDown on their website before it aired.
Like I remember back in the day, back like when Vince McMahon retired and Shane was running the company. I remember one time checking out WWF.com and it was like Vince McMahon versus Triple H for the title. What? Watch tonight. How? Okay.
Um. Anyway, so Kofi Kingston beats Miz for the Intercontinental title in what is got to be one of the most rushed feuds I have ever seen since WCW was in business. Um, and even then, they had 4 shows to go off of.
Yeah. And
So
really, does Kofi Kingston need another Intercontinental title run?
I don't think so. And really, what I was pissed off about was, first of all, Miz needed this Intercontinental title run. Miz has been like, it's a cycle with him where he'll, ever since he lost the WWE Championship, he's been like, uh, um, there'll be certain high points for him, like um, his team with R-Truth, and
That was a high point? Oh, God, I hate to see what the low points were.
that was a great tag team. What are you talking about?
All they ever did was lose to Cena.
Well, yeah, that was fucking terrible. But they did have this kind of feud with Triple H.
Which they
So
lost.
I'm
And
pretty
they
sure
got
they mostly
fired.
lost.
Let's not forget that. They got fired.
Yeah. I'm sorry, all I was remembering was the promos, which were fucking awesome. So, I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
can't argue with you there.
There was his.
I,
There was
I
his.
just love, I just love the part about Awesome Truth was like R-Truth would go batshit crazy, and then it would just like have Miz standing there, just like giving this,
He's just nodding like, yep, that's the guy I hitch my wagon to.
yeah, he's like, he's agreeing with him, but at the same time you can see in his eyes, he's going, "What the fuck did he just say?"
He even saw the crowd from chanting. Was just like, I got this. What?
Yeah, Miz is a great mic worker, and he's gotten much better. And he gets better in the ring. Honestly, he's worked at it. For he keeps on working to improve, and you have to admire that, whether you like him or not. And honestly, as a person, I could care less about what he's like as a person.
I'm sure Magpie is happy that he finally dropped the belt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But to Kofi Kingston and on free TV, I would not have this much of a problem with it if they had done it at Hell in a Cell.
Hmm.
If they had just, because then they would have proper build up, and you wouldn't be giving away a title on free TV.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just,
Well, you know how WWE treats the Intercontinental title these days. Hell, they even let me be Intercontinental Champion for a short period.
what?
I have the photos. You can't disprove it.
What?
It's in the record books, man.
What? I'm confused. Okay.
Nobody tell him. Okay, SmackDown.
I got a video of him almost going to second base with Stacy Keebler.
Okay, if that is the case, I will kill Backlash.
Oh my God, SmackDown, go!
SmackDown.
Yes, SmackDown, Miz TV.
We start with The Miz, and he says, Kofi Kingston was lucky to get away with the Intercontinental title, but he is officially invoking his rematch clause for the Intercontinental Championship at the pay-per-view.
Why didn't you just do it at the pay-per-view in the first place?
Again, my question exactly, but he tells Kofi to enjoy his short reign as he plans to win the title back. And he then introduces the tag team champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan. And but we all know that Kane is the tag team champions. He says two true tag teams do not have separate entrances, and he's true. That is true. And uh, Daniel Bryan says that if he wants to talk about separate things, that how about he separates his teeth from his mouth. Miz then says a goat-faced guy should not be talking to him about appearances, and that the guys at the petting
Don't
zoo
you dare fucking rag on that beard, Miz.
and the guys at the petting zoo probably think he's hilarious.
You really like that beard, don't you, Backlash?
It is an epic beard. It is only beaten by Eric Young's epic beard.
Which has only been beaten by Mike Knox's epic beard.
Yes, but all Mike Knox's other qualities dragged him down.
Yeah. Miz says Daniel Bryan has often had problems with other people, and now he has a problem with his partner Kane. And Miz says that they will lose because of Daniel Bryan. Or it's not specific who the him is. So Kane steps in and tells Miz that no one cares what he thinks. And he says he has won the tag team titles with many different types of wrestlers. And if Daniel Bryan is the reason that he and Kane will win it, if Daniel Bryan is the problem in this team, then he is the solution. Excuse me.
You're getting confused a lot, aren't you?
I skipped the line.
Too many. No, there's too many people in the ring for him to remember.
There's 2 pages stuck together. Ew.
Daniel Bryan says he's not without.
Shut up, cat!
Fuck you, cat!
Daniel Bryan says he's not the problem. He says that he is, in fact, the reason that he and Kane will win at the pay-per-view. Because Kane is nothing without him. The world's toughest vegan. Which, by the way, that's not true anymore since Daniel Bryan is no longer a vegan. But
yeah, they're keeping it as part of his character.
So, Miz asks if he can say something, but Kane and Daniel Bryan both say no. So Daniel Bryan and Kane argue, saying, "I am the tag team champions." No, I am the tag team champions. You know the routine.
I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. I am the tag team champions.
Bryan says that he is a former heavyweight champion who beat Big Show in 45 seconds. Cue Big Show.
And Daniel Bryan hides behind Kane. It's like, fuck.
Yeah. Big Show tells Daniel Bryan that his win was a fluke and that he never wants to hear him mentioning his lucky win over him again. Big Show says that after he wins his match with Sheamus, he will not lose the title like that again. And he tells Bryan that if he says...
Notice how he only said he'd never lose the title like that again.
Yeah.
He never said he wouldn't lose the title again. Because he knows.
Yeah. He tells Bryan that if he says it again, he will beat him down. But then decides, why wait? He might as well beat him down right now. So Daniel Bryan steps behind Kane, and Kane tells Big Show that he knows they have a match scheduled for Raw, but why wait? And then Ziggler comes out for no reason.
Because Ziggler.
He goes, "I'm Ziggler, and you will bask in my..."
Well, because he's still got money in the bank, and...
"You will bask in my spaghetti hair." He says, he says, the Daniel Bryan's title win last year isn't what matters. What matters is this year's Money in the Bank holder, and that's him. He says he can take the title off Sheamus or Big Show, and mentions that if Daniel Bryan can beat Big Show, then how hard can it be? Not a smart thing to say, but...
Yeah, I'm just waiting for, like, Big Show to win the title or whatever, and just Dolph Ziggler run down to the ring to cash in, cashes in, and then just gets punched out. Like, fuck you!
I really hope they don't go with that, because just give that poor guy the damn title already.
Yeah, he deserves it.
I know, he does, but if they go with that route, I'm just picturing like a year and a half of Ziggler just pissed off at everybody. Like, I was Money in the Bank winner. Just, I don't know, just him bitching at everybody and just,
All right, so you're thinking of Christian's terrible one more match gimmick,
yeah, let's not.
Well, yeah, but with Vicky. Like,
That's even worse.
Yeah, no.
or at least, you know, that would be a good reason to have him get rid of Vicky. Like, blame Vicky.
He's gonna
like,
get rid of Vicky once he gets the title. I'm pretty sure of that. Anyways, please don't prove me wrong, WWE. So, um, uh, D- Daniel Bryan protests and is about to remind Dolph how quickly he won the World Heavyweight title from Big Show when Big Show dares him to mention it again. Say it again, motherfucker. I dare you. I double dare you. Um. So Booker T's music hits and he comes up the ramp and he tells everyone to chill out. And before he can say anything, Miz just totally goes off on him and he says, "Let me guess. You're gonna make a tag team main event with all the guys in the ring, and you know what? You don't need to waste my time with this. It's so predictable." He says, "Thank you, sucker," and tells him to go away. Booker
Miz.
T just kind of looks sheepish and says, that's not what I was going to do."
Crap, you figured me out. What do I do now?
He says he has two matches in mind. He announces that Big Show and Ziggler will team together to fight Kane and Daniel Bryan. And The Miz says that is one match, and what about the other? And then Booker says that he will fight this man, and Randy Orton's music hits. Because, of course, we have to have fucking Randy Orton squash a former Intercontinental Champion for no fucking reason.
Rookie Orton.
There's a reason, and that reason is Randy Orton.
Randy!
Because Orton's got to look big for his big match at Hell in a Cell, right? Does he have a match at Hell in a Cell?
I don't think so.
No.
He's going off to film a movie soon. Why the fuck are they using him?
Because Randy Orton.
No.
Because he has hair and they want to show it off.
No. See, because Orton gets paid via boots to the head. That's why. He's like, I gotta make my quota for the week.
Okay, so what do you got?
That's the Phil.
I'm not a fair judge of this match. So anyone else want to tell me what they think of this match?
I didn't care.
All I cared about was the fact that Orton had hair now.
I know. He looks so weird with hair.
I liked him as the Legend Killer, so does that mean him growing hair means he gets more of his personality back?
No, at this stage, he's kind of like Rookie Orton again.
Oh, okay.
I wonder when he
no idea how to talk, act, or wrestle.
So you're talking pre-evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. So, hey, nothing you can say.
Yeah, pretty much.
In fact, I'm pretty sure even the WWE didn't care because they kept cutting away from this match to a Ricardo Rodriguez interview. How bad is that?
Okay. I do like that Miz reverses RKO's, but then Orton just does it again. So.
Well, that's usually how it works.
Your winner, Randy Orton.
And we go back to the Del Rio interview.
Yeah. And he says he dares Del Rio to come down to the ring, and Del Rio takes off his jacket, rolls his sleeves up, grabs the mic, and says that they're gonna do this on his terms. Which you had to take off your jacket to say that. Oh, okay. So Sheamus is walking backstage when he walks into when he encounters, as this recap says, Theodore Lone. Apparently, Theodore Long's long lost cousin or something. I don't know. Anyways, Big Show says that he's had a number of matches that Big Show has interfered, and so he wants to have one more chance to fight him tonight. Teddy says he will talk to the general manager about it, and he even has a plan to make sure there is a winner of that match this time. He says that it would be a lumberjack match, so finally a logical reason to book a lumberjack match.
Okay.
Logic.
Usually when WWE does lumberjack matches, they just pull lumberjack matches out of nowhere.
It's nice to
Because they
see
need to
consistency. Or, no, not consistency is not the right word. Yeah, let's go with logic.
Uh,
Still, I could go my whole life without ever seeing another lumberjack match.
As Sheamus leaves, we see Eve in the background had it listened to, in the conversation, and I can't be reading this correctly. I don't remember seeing this. This can't be.
Yeah, apparently that was just that was only aired on British TV.
Okay,
let's
so
skip that.
Okay.
Okay, Team Rhodes Scholars versus Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd. Holy shit, these two are on TV.
Yeah. And of course, your winners, very quick match. Team Rhodes Scholars. I do like that Tyson Kidd uses the sharpshooter, but
Yeah, that's always nice.
He's Canadian. He's obligated.
He's also
plus,
from the Heart Dungeon, so.
Yeah, so it's like
if you're connected to the Hearts, you have to use the sharpshooter. It's the law.
So, Teddy says, Teddy meets Booker T backstage and Eve backstage after the match. He says he has an idea for a lumberjack match with Barrett versus Sheamus. And Eve says Teddy stole the idea from her. And Booker T says Teddy has to do better than that. Eve says that she will accompany him and leaves a clipboard behind. And Teddy looks at the clipboard. Huh. There's a 3-step evil plan to take the title from Layla. This should be useful.
Maybe he's helping fill in the blanks. It says, have a match, something, profit.
Profit. Yeah.
So we get Sheamus doing a "Don't try this at home" promo.
Yeah.
Which the kids are probably not going to listen to because they're stupid.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Kane and Daniel Bryan versus Big Show and Ziggler.
We move on to meow.
I'm recording a show, cat.
Cat doesn't give a shit. Anyways.
Anyways.
This was an alright match, if I say so. So, they, of course, Team Hell No wins. And,
yep.
Ziggler taps to the crossface. Okay. Must resist making terrible jokes.
Urge to make jokes. Rising. Fading. Rising.
Yeah.
Fading.
You
Gone.
know what? I'm just gonna make it anyways. So, a guy named Daniel uses the crossface as a finisher. That's all I'm gonna say.
He also uses a diving headbutt, and his initials are DB.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've covered this about 1,000 times.
Anyway, so Kane,
Oh, I get it now.
shut up. Um, K- uh, your winner's team, hell no. So they argue at the top of the ramp as to who the tag team champions are. And during this argument, they get attacked by Team Road Scholars. Because
Why not?
establishing shit.
It's
Establishing a
for
rivalry.
pussies.
No, I'm saying they're establishing shit because if they're booking this logically, Team Road
You
Scholars.
ruined my joke. For
Establishing
that will
Sid is still for
die.
pussies.
I still have to kill you for the Stacy Keebler thing, so bring it on. Anyways, so, uh, Team Road Scholars are hopefully going to be the #1 contenders, so,
Most likely, it seems.
yeah, yeah. So, Antonio Cesaro versus Ted DiBiase. Holy crap, Ted DiBiase is back.
And wearing
What?
orange and blue for some goddamn reason.
Um, and does Ted DiBiase have a big comeback victory? Of course not. He's Ted
No.
DiBiase.
No, but I would like to see this become basically a like a feud, basically. Like have Ted DiBiase go like, I am,
I like Ted DiBiase. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of generic on the mic, but he's all right in the ring.
well, like I'd have him come back, if he had to take the mic, basically want to take the title from Canzero because it was supposed to be his big comeback, and some unknown dude with an accent ruined his chance to make it big again, and just start,
Okay, yeah, that could work. Put some fresh blood in the U.S. title scene. Yeah.
yeah, listen, I am the son of the legend. I am the $1 million, the son of the $1 million man. I deserve better than losing to you, asshole.
All right, that sounds all right. So now he has the one-man band, baby, with Drew McIntyre and Jennifer Hall versus Brodus Clay. Um,
Heath Slater wins.
what alternate universe is this bullshit in?
The one where this is an awesome stable.
Yeah, Mega, I tried saying that out loud, and I keep getting this weird taste in my mouth from stop me from saying that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just love Heath Slater. He is so fun to watch.
So don't make me mad.
Don't make him mad.
Uh, yeah, Slater Slater wins after a distraction from the other members of the three-man band, and Slater hits a neck breaker for a win.
Yay.
So Slater wins. Matt Striker is interviewing Barrett, and he says that
What about it?
Sheamus is supposed to be a tough guy, but he's not entirely convinced of that. He says one thing he does know is that Sheamus is stupid, since he is happy to fight him instead of fight him ahead of a big match with the Big Show later on at a pay-per-view. And he says he's going to do Big Show a favor by damaging Sheamus tonight. That that way, when Big Show wins the title, he gets he's owed a favor to be repaid.
Huh.
Then we get Natalya versus Layla with Eve on commentary. And a while back Natalya and Layla had really good matches on SmackDown. It's too bad they give them 1 to 2 minutes.
It's like they finally have divas worth giving a crap about that aren't piss breaks, and they still won't give them long enough matches.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
Layla wins.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
yeah,
Move on.
that's it.
Layla wins, and we move on to the main event.
Barrett versus Sheamus. Um. So I'm gonna ask you guys what you think about this match before I get my own thoughts on this.
I can't say I really cared much for this match. As much as I do like Wade Barrett, just I don't know. For some reason, his and Sheamus don't really mix for me.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you on there, Megafire, but I was like, it's a lumberjack match. You know, it's
Well, I think it's a mixture of Barrett having a new gimmick style and and the fact that Sheamus doesn't have chemistry with a lot of people.
Yeah, that is
Before
kind of
that,
his biggest problem. See
Um,
Randy Orton.
he has chemistry with Daniel Bryan. He has he had chemistry with uh excuse me, trying to remember. Um, he had some chemistry with Christian, but if you don't have chemistry with Christian, you can't have chemistry with anyone. Um,
Yeah, you're literally not allowed.
yeah. Um,
before we go any further, let me ask my cat what he thinks. What do you think, cat?
I'm not talking on cue, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, now you won't talk to me, you bitch.
like,
I'm going to sleep. Fuck you.
Fucking
oh
cat.
now you want me to meow. Fuck you.
Fuck
So
Fuck
you,
you, Skippy.
cat! It never gets old.
um, so uh, it ends in a big clusterfuck with it ends with Sheamus winning, which I honestly don't understand why they have a clean finish to Sheamus versus Barrett when Barrett is supposed to be one of their next world heavyweight champions.
Is he?
Yeah,
Oh God.
Because we need to make sure that Sheamus stays strong, man.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, as we've stated, they are building Sheamus to be the next Cena.
but you
So
know,
yeah, he's gonna win a lot of matches, guys.
so uh uh Ziggler gets in the ring and attacks Sheamus. Um, they do the false cash in bit again, and then Big Show comes in and uh, Big Show knocks out Ziggler, and he lets Sheamus know that he plans to knock him out just like Ziggler in their World Heavyweight title match. And then Big Show leaves, and we
Now
get
it's SmackDown.
Yeah,
and
pretty
and
uneventful, pretty
we
uninteresting.
consistently make Dolph Ziggler look like a bitch for
I don't
no
get what they're
reason.
trying to do with him. He's supposed to be the next world heavyweight champion, but they keep doing this crap.
Uh, people
Well,
keep
see, the
telling
thing is,
me
I think they got like others. Oh,
People
you go,
keep
Rob.
telling me they're trying to do what they did with Daniel Bryan last year, which is the losing streak. But even then, the losing streak for Daniel Bryan didn't make sense either. Um,
Yeah, and
even
they dropped it
even
after a few months.
even with him turning heel, it didn't make sense.
No, he didn't turn heel until after he won the title.
Yeah, he didn't turn heel until afterwards, so it didn't.
Well, the thing was, he was acting heelish, but to be fair, he was trying to fight against both Big Show and Mark Henry at the same time. So I would even use his strategy as running the fuck away.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
like, wait, you want to put me in a cage with both Mark Henry and the Big Show, and I'm Daniel Bryan? I might be great, but I'm gonna die. So bye.
yeah, yeah. Fuck you.
It's like, oh shit, you're kind of big. Flee.
Uh, so, what do you guys think of Raw? Raw and SmackDown this week.
Not very good.
No,
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Not the best, considering that next week is next week the go home show.
I think it is.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah. Unless
Oh.
they got to do something big, like, I don't know, have Ziggler cash in and win the title.
No, they
week
might
before.
save that for the pay-per-view, though.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. They might do a repeat of what they did with Big Show last time he won the title.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
I know it would. Like, why does this keep happening to me?
Oh no, and here's the best part. He can't quit because he's on that contract.
Ironclad contract.
The ironclad contract. I would just love that to happen. Listen, I don't need this shit. I'm gonna quit. You can't quit, Big Show, because you got an ironclad contract. What?
Oh.
Yes, you can't quit.
Oh.
God damn it.
I will get a sandwich to make myself happy.
And no offense, just for the hell of it, as they're being told this, the three-man band comes in demand they better get a title shot for something, and just have like AJ go like, you know what, Big Show? You get to fight the three-man band.
That'd be fun.
It'd be fun to watch them die.
Yeah.
Like, I just wish that like AJ just looks like, I don't need to deal with this. Heath Slater, you want, okay, fine, you get your title shot if you can beat the Big Show. Who's not happy?
I just love that.
And just
I just love if just Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre just slowly slide out of frame.
No. I'm just picturing like Big Show coming into the ring for his match, and they don't show up, and it cuts to AJ re-entering her
All right, anyways,
dressing room, and they're all like dead.
Anyways, let's bring it home with it's all HBK's fault. And what should I go with? John Cena's weird arm sling that looked like a tattoo at first is all HBK's fault.
Giving
That wasn't a tattoo.
I know, right?
Giving away the IC title on free TV is all HBK's fault.
My cat being a bitch is all HBK's fault.
Having the audacity to do the whole "Don't Be a Bully" campaign while giving out free goat face masks is all HBK's fault.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight. Don't forget to follow us.
It's wrong to be a bully, kid. Here, have a goat face.
Don't forget to follow us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe this video while you're at it. You can also give us a like over on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us each individually on Twitter. We're also on TRE Productions. They graciously host all of our content, plus lots of other great stuff. We're also on RVT Entertainment in the community reviews. And last but not least, come visit us on the Spoonie Experiment, and we'll let you beat the crap out of Skippy.
Hey.
As long as I don't have to clean it up afterwards. Oh, why not? I'll clean it up afterwards.
Skippy, you're our Heath Slater.
I thought that was Nick.
Who?
He's the C-Show's Heath Slater.
Wait.
Whatever.
If he's Slater, then who's his Jinder Mahal?
Fire Day?
That's an insult to Fire Day.
Good night, good luck!